They say eating fish makes you smarter, but after a week of grilled salmon and fried mackerel, are you getting wiser or just smellier? Let's find out what really happens when you eat fish every day for 7 days. Spoiler, it's not a magic potion, but it's not total nonsense either. Day 1. You're feeling healthy already. You post a story of your salmon lunch with a brain food caption, hoping everyone notices you're basically a nutritional genius now. The truth is, fish does contain nutrients your brain loves, especially omega-3 fatty acids like DHA and EPA. These are essential fats your body can't make on its own, and they're critical for brain function, memory, and even mood. But does that mean one bite of tuna suddenly turns you into Einstein? Not quite. Omega-3s help maintain the fluidity of cell membranes in your brain, which makes communication between neurons smoother. Think of it like adding oil to a rusty hinge. It keeps things moving efficiently. Your brain cells communicate through chemical signals, and omega-3s help keep those pathways flexible and responsive. Without enough of these fats, your brain can feel sluggish, and studies have linked omega-3 deficiency to issues like poor memory, brain fog, and even depression. By day 2, you're probably starting to feel a little proud of yourself. I'm basically upgrading my IQ, you say while eating steamed fish and pretending it's sushi grade. The truth is, you're giving your brain good fuel, but it's not instant. The body needs time to absorb those fatty acids and use them to rebuild brain cells. The changes happen gradually, not overnight. Day 3. You notice your skin looks better. That's not in your imagination. The same healthy fats that feed your brain also support your skin, helping it stay hydrated and elastic. You're basically glowing. But be honest, you're still waiting for that smarter feeling to kick in. You start wondering if maybe your mom exaggerated a bit when she said, "Eat more fish, it'll make you top of the class." The truth is, eating fish helps your brain in subtle but powerful ways. DHA, one of the key omega-3s, makes up about 30% of the brain's fat content. It's a structural component of your neurons, the very cells that process information. More DHA means your neurons can send and receive messages more efficiently. That can translate into better focus, sharper memory, and maybe even faster decision-making. But it's not about eating fish for 7 days. It's about consistency over time. Now, by day 4, something else starts to happen. You get bored. Fish again? You start to miss fried chicken. You wonder if there's such a thing as too much of a good thing. And actually, there is. Eating fish every day has benefits, but also some warnings. Depending on the type of fish, you could be consuming high levels of mercury, a toxic metal that can affect your nervous system. Big fish like tuna, swordfish, or king mackerel tend to have higher mercury levels. That's why experts recommend mixing it up, alternating between fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and smaller fish that are lower in mercury. By day 5, your stomach might be adapting, but your wallet isn't. Fresh fish every day isn't exactly cheap. At this point, you start realizing that brain health might also depend on financial stability. You could easily swap some meals with other omega-3 sources, like chia seeds, walnuts, or flax seeds. They don't taste as good as grilled salmon, but your neurons won't know the difference. And speaking of neurons, this is where it gets interesting. Omega-3s don't just build your brain structure, they also influence brain chemistry. Studies show that people with higher omega-3 levels tend to have more dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitters. That means eating fish regularly might not just make you think better, but also feel happier and calmer. So maybe it's not your imagination. That 7-day fish streak could genuinely lift your mood. By day 6, your body's nutrient balance starts showing some results. You might feel a bit more alert, maybe a little sharper at work. But keep in mind, that could also be the placebo effect. Your brain loves to reward effort. You think you're feeding it superfood, so it gives you a small boost just to keep you motivated. Still, science backs you up. Regular fish consumption is linked to lower rates of cognitive decline and even reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease. So even if you don't feel smarter yet, your brain is quietly thanking you. Now, day 7, the final showdown. You've survived a week of fish, your kitchen smells like the ocean, and you're ready to see if you've become a genius yet. The answer? You've definitely fed your brain what it needs to perform better. But intelligence doesn't skyrocket in 7 days. The real effect of fish happens with long-term habit. It's like exercise. 1 week won't change your life, but do it consistently and your brain will thank you in the long run. Let's get real. Eating fish every day for a week won't suddenly give you a photographic memory or turn you into a human calculator. What it can do is improve brain function, enhance mood, and support long-term mental health. You're basically giving your brain premium fuel instead of junk. The omega-3s in fish also help reduce inflammation in the brain, which is linked to stress and fatigue. That's why people who eat more fish tend to report feeling more focused and less anxious. But before you go all in on your 7-day seafood challenge, remember this: not all fish are created equal. Deep-fried fish drowned in oil doesn't count. You'll get more omega-3 from baked, grilled, or steamed fish, and way less artery-clogging fat. And don't forget balance. If you're eating only fish and ignoring vegetables, your brain's still not getting the full nutrient spectrum it needs. There's another reason fish is called brain food. Omega-3s help with neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. That means better learning, memory, and problem solving. It's basically how your brain keeps evolving. So if you've ever felt stuck or mentally tired, adding fish to your diet can help refresh those pathways. But let's be honest, it's not just about fish. If you sleep 3 hours a night, stare at your phone all day, and stress about everything, no amount of salmon is going to save you. Brain health is teamwork, good diet, good sleep, exercise, and yes, less doom scrolling before bed. Fish just happens to be one of the MVPs of that team. So what's the verdict? Eating fish every day for a week probably won't make you instantly smarter, but it's a great start. You'll get more of the nutrients your brain needs, your mood may improve, and your long-term brain health will benefit. Just keep it balanced. Mix different fish, watch for mercury, and don't forget the veggies. Intelligence isn't built in a week. It's built one meal, one habit, and one decision at a time. Still, one thing's for sure. After 7 days of fish, you'll at least smell like someone who's been working on their IQ. And hey, if people start calling you a smart cookie, just tell them it's the salmon talking.